Alright, this is going to be the final episode of just modeling the actual character. We got pretty much everything done. All we gotta do now is make the hat. Hide the background, hide the star. So yeah, make the hat right here. So first, cursor is selected to the sun rays, hide them, Shift A, and add in a torus. Crank this down to about 24, and 12 is fine. Go ahead and move it up a little. Selecting about right here. Go ahead, deleting those. Each extrude. Move them up a little bit. And merge at center. This will be the inside of the hat. Actually, probably better to grid fill and rotate them. There we go. This will be the inside of the hat. Or bottom. Select here. Moving this up a little bit. Now if I just look at the original model, we just have to create that go around, and then it goes up and curls. So we're going to be also doing a little bit of sculpting. So select all, bring it down. To the right. Control and left click. Get connected only and scale these down, or just scale them down manually. Might need to rotate them as well, just to get that shape right. It's fatter at the bottom and it goes down real slow, so we'll do that again. Two about here, one here. Oh. Smooth this out. Select it here, and we're just gonna rotate it. This needs a turn and needs some more edges. Again, selecting everything. Smooth it out. You need to bring it down. And this one here, we're just gonna face grid fill. 6 should do it. Just clicked. Face grid fill to 6 and rotate it in place. Now just gotta smooth it. Yeah, looks like a good nightcap. Although I do think this part might need to be smoothed a little bit. Actually, let's just smooth the whole thing, see how that looks. Yeah. There you go, it looks pretty good. File, save. Now we're gonna go right here, V to rip, smooth that, crank this back down to 1, face, no, edge, bridge edge loops, select this part, cursor to selected, and scale down this entire bit. This is gonna help create this little curve here is going to help create the curves that you usually see on clothing. Probably rotate this a little bit. Oop. R is the hotkey to rotate, which you should already have known that. Okay. Move this up to here, rotate this, scale it down. Alright. Needs to go back a little bit more. These might need to be moved a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and, however, move this part up just a little bit more. I think it should be a little bit longer though, so let's O, partial editing, and move it down some more. Rotate it out. Rotate these parts just a little bit. Press 2 for edge select and bevel these out. And smooth. Smooth here. There you go. That looks good. Might be moving up a little too much, so we'll go ahead and move it down. There we go. Move it straight down. Look at the official model to scale. Covers his eye, it goes over right on his eyes, so we'll use that as reference. Scale it up, bring it down. This part in here, however, might need to get a little smaller. Now just select it in here and smooth this out. Scale it down. 1 on the X. And then we just smooth that just a tad bit. Same here. It's on the left a little bit of her drawing, so I'll go ahead and do that. Rotate just a little. Gotta go duplicate the hat just in case. Go to wireframe and select all of in here. O, R, and let's rotate it actually on the 3D cursor. I think I may have made this section a little bit too long, I just realized. So go ahead and fix that now. Select the head and move that back. Clear parent. Oops. Clear parent, keep transformation. Turn back on proportional editing and move it back. Let's go ahead and hide the hook. Rotate it now at the bottom. Rotate it again, but curve it the other way. I think it may have gotten a little too flat, so go ahead and select everything and just make it bigger. Yep. Modifiers of division surface, and yep, I think we're good now. This area might have too much topology, so I'll go ahead and dissolve just a little bit of it. But everything else looks pretty okay. We'll go to sculpt mode though. Go to clay strips and just move it around, give it some imperfections. Oh, ooh, yikes. Tool, cursor down at top O. Front faces only. There you go. strength is way too high on all of these for some reason. Go ahead and give it a little, just a little bit of imperfections. This is a cloth. Pinch. Crease needs to go down a lot. Click. Nah, thumb's not good. Alright, topology is looking a little rough, so we'll go to smooth now. Just smoothing it back out. That may have been a waste of time, but all will. Alright. It's looking a little too big, so I'll go ahead and make it smaller. Through in here. There we go. That smooth tool again, just smooth it out. Alright. Now we close the refs. Unhide everything. And just start renaming everything. Ball joint original. Let's go ahead and delete that. We don't need it anymore. Ball joint original 2. These are the hands. Eyes, eyelids, eyebrows. We can go ahead and fix that as well. Face, cheek decor. One more thing I forgot to add. These little bumps here, I'll go ahead and add those now. So go to cheek decor. Cube. Subdivide, put that to 2. Smooth this all the way up. And using the faces as reference, we'll start adding these little dimples. Let's actually just make them on top of the ref and then move them over. That'll probably help pose them the best. This needs to be a lot bigger. This comes down to about right here. About right in here. View selected. And just move these in. Cursor to select on the center face. Select all these. Shift D to duplicate them. SX -1. Mesh normals. Recalculate outside. And now we just move these in. G, G, GY. And now there's some more right in here. Go to select that, smooth. Select about 2 of these. Duplicate, scale them up. individual origins. It's Z. Rotate and bring it in. Rotate. Make this one a little smaller. This one should be a little smaller too, and up a little bit more. Way too big. Bring them out. And bring this one in. Go ahead and select this edge here. Alt E, edge crease, and we're gonna crank that all the way up to then lower it to about let's do 85. Now we gotta fix the lip crease here, so GY. There we go. Now the moon has a more of a curve here. Ooh, hat could go back a little bit. Oof, let me bring it forward now. Active element. Bring it forward just a little bit. Gravity will affect this some more, so it'll go down. Alright, let's just keep naming. Feet, lips, moon face, neck, octagon, sunbeams, teeth moon, teeth sun, hook wire. This is for rigging later, so I'll hide it. Legs, neck, torso, arm ribbons, cube. Let me guess, all these are the same. Yep. So, arm beads. .r.001. If you put 001 at the end of something and then you name another thing 001, it'll go to 002. This is how if I have a lot of objects that are the same, that's how I name them. It makes it so much easier to stay organized like that. So arm beads, instead of .r, be .l. Select them all. This is a hand reference. We can go ahead and delete the hand reference. Leg ribbons. Waist ribbon. Neck ribbon. Waist. Bow. Plain. Wrist ribbons. Hat. That's the second hat, so we can delete it. Alright, we got them all done. Now we just need to hide the refs. Close that box. Select all of these. Alt P, clear parent and keep transformation. You gotta go ahead and move this into YGTs and move all these here. Into the Daycare Attendant. Background, I'm going to move out into refs. And jiggle box, I'll go ahead and just delete it, just so we can get used to it later. Alright, it's going to be a slightly shorter video because we are in fact done. And I don't want to start on UV unwrapping just yet. Alright.